Hello, Taylor at Proformance Roofing. This is Joel from JND SEO. I'm going to show you 3 ways that you can beat your competition online. So I don't want to waste your time, Taylor. I don't want to waste mine. I'm going to make this as quick as possible. If at the end of the video you want to hear more information, let's set up a 10-minute phone call. If not, no problem. I'm going to give you some free tips today, and you can actually apply them right to your site. First thing I want to talk about today is content. So on your home page, and I'm just kind of scrolling through to see how many words of content you have on your page. You guys do have, let's see, you probably have under 200. You have a little bit here about some services that you guys do offer, and a little blurb here about your projects here and how to reach out. So typically I recommend having about 1,500 words. Google actually recommends about the same. And to be honest with you, 99.9% of businesses don't have 1,500 words. And that's just one way that you would stand out. And Google's going to rank you a lot higher for that. But the bigger reason you want that much content is actually because the more content you have, the more keywords you can put into that content. And I've put in here Roofing Orlando, FL, Florida, just as an example because it is, first off, an excellent keyword phrase term, but also it's what a new customer is going to put into a search if they're looking for you guys or some similar services near you. First thing you're going to find with any Google search, especially service-oriented, is these ads at the top of the page. Companies are basically just paying to be seen first by potential new clients or customers. Second thing you'll see is this map section. Top 3 companies are going to show up here based on citations, and that's just when you get your business name, address, and phone number listed together into a directory site. And these are sites that you all know, like Home Advisor, Yelp, Better Business Bureau, GAF, just to name a few. Next up, we do run into our organic section, so we start seeing companies show up. We will get a couple directories sprinkled in, though. These don't show up randomly. They show up based on Google's algorithm and formula. We've talked about 2 parts of that formula now, which are content and keywords. So we could actually rank these based on how they came up from our keyword search. So we could go ahead and give number 1 to Home Advisor, a directory, 2 to Better Business Bureau, a directory, 3 Roofing Advantage, a company, and 4 would go Gold Key Roofing. So what I want to do next, actually before I go on, remember 10 results show up in the organic section per page. That's going to be key here in a minute. So next up, I took your website, proformanceroofs.com, and put it into a program I use called Eris. This allows me just to kind of analyze your site and see how it's doing. First thing I do notice, you guys are taking advantage of using headers, which is a really good thing. And so I see you've got your name in here. You can also slip a few keywords in which you've kind of got Central Florida's #1 roofing pros. It actually helps you get found a little easier by Google. If you think of the internet as just kind of a popularity contest, whoever has the most votes is going to get the most attention. And we're talking about websites. We're really looking for visitors and views on our page. So right now I see you guys have about 102 referring domains. These are just websites that you have links on. When people click those links, it sends them right to your page, Proformance Roofs. So of the 102 domains that you have links on, they're sending you back about 886 links to your page. There's about, almost 9 per domain here, or 9 per website. Right now, you guys have about 237 keywords or keyword phrases you can be found on searches for. These are what really drive the traffic to your site, and these are driving about 71 visitors to your site per month. This is actually on a monthly basis. I'm going to go ahead and click your keywords and just take a quick look at what you're being found for. This will also tell us where your traffic's coming from. First thing we see is your company name, Proformance Roofing. 200 people do search it just like that, and we see that you guys are #1 for that. So that's awesome. That's the best you can be. And remember what I told you, right? 10 results per page. So if you want to be on that first page, and believe me when I tell you you do, that's where you want to be, right there. And just to kind of give you a little background on that, 80 to 85% of people won't go to page 2. So being on the first page is really where you're going to get the visitors. Next up, just Proformance, 2,600. So you guys must have multiple locations based on that, I can tell. And you guys are in the 12th position. Now, remember, we know that 10 per page, so 12 puts you at the top of the second page. So you're really not going to be getting any results from that. Maybe 1 every couple months or something like that. This one here, not the best. It may be helpful information, but it's really not going to help you bring in customers who are looking to get their roofs done now. So we're looking for ones that are going to bring in new customers, right? And that's going to be like this one, Claremont Roofing, Claremont FL. 20 people search it. You guys are number 6, so you're top 10, which is good. I should just mention people who search you by name know who you are. That's a good thing if they know who you are, right? And that means they're going to be some of your probably repeats or referral business. You may get people too who are recommended from a neighbor or so, but have to look up your information. Claremont Roofing, another good one for new customers. 100 people search it just like that, and you're number 11, so top of the second page. Definitely want to move up a little bit on that one. To give you guys a quick comparison, I'm going to jump over to Advantage Roofing. Same thing, I'm going to plug them into Eris. 135 domains, send them back. Almost, well, a little over 2,500 backlinks to their page. 312 keywords they can be found in searches for, bringing about 846 visitors to their site per month. Imagine how many calls you'd get off that. How many of those calls would be estimates, right? Next up, let's look at their keywords here. We got Roofing Orlando, a really good one for bringing in new customers. 150 people do search it. They're number 1 for that one. Orlando Roofing, another great one for new customers. 200, look at the volume there. Number 2. Commercial Roofing Services, not a bad one. Better if it had a location such as Orlando at the end of it. Next up, Roofing Repair Orlando, 250, another good one, and 5. Just looking at these 3, right? These 3 Orlandos, 150, 200, 250. Typically, if you're number 1 or in the top 3, you might be getting about a third of those. But you can just do that quick math, right? I mean, come on, that's 3, 4, 5, 600 people. If you got a third of it, that right there would bring you almost 200 visitors to your page. So you can really see how it starts to add up just by ranking higher. You guys do have some good keywords on your page. We just got to rank you a little higher and possibly add a few more. Definitely adding content would be another focus. And if you want to get on that map section, the second thing anyone sees, we have to add you some citations and get that GMB, Google My Business, set up. All right, guys, if you want to hear more, 10 minutes on a phone call is all I ask. If not, take the tips I gave you guys. Enjoy them. They'll definitely help you out. And the only thing I will ask is just for some feedback, so I'll give you guys a call in a couple of days and just ask you what you thought of the video. Thank you for your time. I really do appreciate it. You guys have a great day.